Illegals should come here the right way. You mean the way that works 3% of the time? What? How do you imagine the legal way works? Well, they reach out to the State Department, fill out the right paperwork, and then they get in. 32 million people began that process of legal immigration in 2023. How many do you think got permission to immigrate? A lot. 1 million. About 3%. Really? Check out this chart from the Carnegie Corporation. Of the people that start the process, only 3% get legal status to enter the United States.
I'm sorry. This has to be the most dumb video I've ever seen. I'm breaking this down slowly. First off, you're whining that 32 million people, right? Good, they applied for legal immigration. Wow, yippee! And only 1 million of them got in. 1 million. Brother, we cannot take all these people. We don't have houses for even all the people in this country. Actually, we do. We do have houses. Correct me. I'm correcting myself. It's just that people cannot pay for them because they're so expensive, and we have a housing crisis. Yet you're whining that we took in 1 million more people? Which inevitably is going to inflate housing prices even more. The more people in the country, the more there is a need for housing, which is going to cause the price to rise, because it is a good that is in need more. You're an idiot. We cannot take in more people. It is not needed. It is not needed to our country to have more people. Yeah, I get people are suffering throughout the world. It's sad. It's horrific. I understand. I understand what the cartel is doing. I understand what is going on throughout the Middle East and Africa. I understand. And I have sympathy and I feel bad for those people. But can we take them right now? No. We cannot even take care of our own people. Okay? Do you understand that 100,000 Americans a year die because of drugs coming in from the border? We cannot even take care of our own people, yet you want to take more people in from other countries. We cannot even take care of ourselves, yet you're whining and crying, essentially, that we took in over 1 million people from a foreign country. My guy, be grateful. They should even be grateful. If one person got in, they should be grateful. Okay? We shouldn't have any form of immigration right now. We do not need immigration right now. Immigration is not necessary right now. We have enough internal problems, and immigration is not helping. We should close the border temporarily and reopen it in a few decades. Yeah, sucks, but we cannot have the border open right now. We have enough issues internally. A lot of issues internally. A lot of issues. And the housing crisis and a lot of other stuff are not going to go down unless we stabilize the population a little bit. And we don't just have an influx of, oh, here's 1 million grown men and women a year that need their own place to live. Yeah, like that's not going to mess up the native population or anything. No. Like, you just don't care. You just see people suffering and you want help. I get that. But you don't think about the consequences of just letting in millions of people into a country a year. There are severe consequences for doing that. There are severe consequences. I get it. We gotta help these people. Sure, send them foreign aid. Send them money. We gotta get rid of their enemies. Protect them. Whatever. I understand that. But we have a lot of issues right now internally, and we cannot be accepting millions and millions of people when we have veterans sleeping on the streets, drug crises, a sugar crisis, etc., etc., the housing crisis. These people just have nowhere to go here. They're going to be homeless, a lot of them, or they're going to be living in shelters or hotels. I don't want that for them. That's bad. There's literally nowhere for these immigrants to go. Because there's barely anywhere for U.S. citizens to go. There is a housing crisis in America, yet you're wanting more people. You need to wake up because you are a problem. You are the problem in this society. You want to help, but the way you're trying to help is causing more problems. I get it and I love you for trying to help, but you're not doing the right thing. You need to think about what that does for more than just the immigrants. Because you're not even thinking about what it does for them. Because a lot of those people are going to literally be living in hotels. And in all honesty, a lot of them would be better off in their home country. And that's the sad thing. You do not care about them. You just care about the yes points it gives you from your political party. If you truly cared about them, you would shut down the border completely. There should be no legal immigration and no illegal immigration, because we are not currently in a state where we can take immigrants. We have too many problems going on. We are not going to be able to properly care for immigrants. We are not currently in the state to take care of people from foreign countries that come onto our soil. We have too many problems. Next point.
It might be harder to legally immigrate than I thought. Yeah, that's a big part of the reason people circumvent the system. When you have a system that doesn't provide a feasible legal pathway, people will break the law. But you should be telling them not to break the law. You're a pastor. St. Peter says we must obey God rather than any human authority.
Your justification. You're literally saying, wait. Oh, St. Peter said we must obey God over any human authority. Yes, he did. But guess what? God isn't telling people, hey, you see that country? I want you to jump the border. And yeah, you know why it isn't feasibly accessible for them to come in? Because we have no place to put them! There is nowhere for them to go! We have no place to put the immigrants! They will be in hotels or on the frickin' sidewalks. We have no place. We are running out of space because the houses are too much money. There is a housing crisis. We do not have the space for more people. You are brainless. You genuinely want to bring more people in when there is a literal housing crisis. It doesn't correlate. It's just stupidity. No, my friend, God is not going to tell you, hey, there's a housing crisis there. You know, you should illegally enter the country because they're not letting you in. You know why we're not letting them in? Because we have no place to put them. So God is not going to tell them, hey, that country, it has no place to put you. But, you should still illegally enter because you deserve to go there because that's stolen land. I'm guessing you're going to say that too. And it isn't stolen land, for the record. It was conquered. We actually bought most of this land and conquered it. And we just took it. It's not stolen. We got it in war. If you want to say it's stolen land, fine. But you know what that means? Almost every country is on stolen land. China, Japan. China definitely would be. Let's see, what's another country that'd be on stolen land? Canada! Canada's on stolen land. Mexico's on stolen land because I don't see the Incas or the Aztecs owning there. Oh, you gonna cry about that? Oh no! Wait a minute. Oh no, Israel's in stolen land. So that actually Palestine. You all love to call it Palestine. That's on stolen land because guess what? It belongs to the Jews first. So that's in stolen land. Even though I don't like Israel and I disagree with Netanyahu's doing, I will use the same logic to you. Palestine stolen land. Yeah, no. Close the border. We have no place to put these immigrants. Literally no feasible place. And if we want to put them in houses, guess what? It raises the prices of houses for literally everyone else, no matter what you do. Stop promoting bullcrap. You are not helping the people who live here. You are ruining their lives. By your sense of helping, you're ruining and you're destroying. You are more like Satan than you are like Jesus. Because your false attempt to help is really hate and is really just getting a political garnership from your side. All you want is just to pander to the people who you think are going to respect you and give you the most yes points and ooh, good job points. That's all you want is attention. You don't give a damn about these people. Because if you cared about them, you would say, wait a minute. There's a housing crisis. Most people, they can't afford to buy a house. Maybe we shouldn't bring in people into a country where people can't afford to buy a house and they're struggling to even pay for apartments. Maybe it's not a good idea to bring in 1 million plus people a year, or even any people currently, to a country where the native population is struggling to get housing in most of the country. They are struggling to get actual houses, and a lot of people are living in apartments, which is not a good thing. That is not a manageable long-term place to live. If you want to live in an apartment long term, go for it. But I'm sure most people would love to own a house, and that is currently inaccessible for most Americans. Your logic is so idiotic that it just angers me to my core what you're advocating for. And you don't even know what you're advocating for. That's the worst part. You just see what is the most appealing to the people who probably pay for your bills and go, oh my gosh, yeah, let's do that. You have no critical thinking. It's just what can get me the most I'm doing a good thing points. What will make me look like the best person? That's all you care about. You don't give a damn about the consequences. Letting in 1 million people a year into a country is not a good thing. Okay, let me set the record. If we did this for a decade, we would have the same amount of people that died in the Holocaust in our country. Alright, 10 million people. Around the same amount of people that died in the Holocaust in total will be in the country. You really want that? Every 10 years, 10 million more people that are, most of them are grown adults too. So it's not like it's the birth rates where it's kids and we have time to prepare and build new houses and build. It's just mass amounts of people. Mass amounts of people. So we don't have time to build. We don't have time to do anything to even help them. And we definitely are not ready for that right now. You don't even know what you're advocating for. Don't advocate for stuff if you don't know what the hell you're advocating for. You're literally playing the devil's advocate and you don't even realize it. Stop being an idiot, please. And please shut your mouth about politics and keep my God out of your mouth. You don't know Jesus and he doesn't know you. So please, be quiet, you heretic, for the last time.